Hello, everyone. Hello, this is Rhonda, Miss Rhonda, and I am live on TME Podcast. And I have with me a special guest. I have an author guest today. You know, I love my authors because I'm an author too. So I have with me today Miss Frenchaire Gardner. Yes?
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm awesome, Rhonda. How are you?
I am fine. I love to have authors on so they can tell us their stories and tell us all about their books and their journeys. So I am looking forward to hearing your story today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me on your show.
You're welcome. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Frenchaire Gardner, and I am born and raised here in Dallas, Texas. Spent some time in St. Louis, about 10 years almost in St. Louis, Missouri. And I am a mother of four, Joseph Jr., Frenchaire 2, Melchizedek, and Sarai.
All right.
And I am essentially a author and an artist. My children's book that you see in the background, "Mommy and Daddy, Do You Still Love Me Anymore?"
Mm-hmm.
is an award-winning children's book.
Congratulations. Hey, yes, ma'am.
I won honorable mention in the book fest this past spring, so I'm really grateful for that. And I I do a lot of different things. I write. I like to paint, and
Okay.
then after I paint, I put the paintings on different merchandise like T-shirts and shower curtains and rugs
Excellent.
and all kinds of different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a podcast. It's been on pause lately, but the podcast is called A News You Can Use Podcast.
Okay.
And there I promote Black and Brown business owners, celebrating their successes and the impact that they are having across the diaspora. So that's pretty much a summary of who I am.
Mm-hmm. So tell me first, just on the your background in the back, the "Mommy and Daddy, Do You Still Love Me Anymore?" Did you do your cover for that?
I did not. I hired
Okay.
my good friend Dale Chambers. She's a renowned visual artist based in St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Now, on the graphics that you sent to me, you had something on there called "Single Save Struggle." I want to hear about that.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you asked about that. So the single Save Struggle is an audiobook series that this sister named Angie B. She created. Her name is Angie B. Productions. And she started this audiobook series back in 2020,
Mm-hmm.
where she essentially at first started just talking about her own experiences during the pandemic. And so she enlisted other authors to be a part of this book series. So I am one of the authors, featured authors on the Single Save Struggle continues. Trying to get back to you. The Single Save Struggle, the Struggle Continues audiobook series. And so I share about my experiences throughout the pandemic, where I was, almost headed from St. Louis to China to teach English. Just had all kinds of experiences. Moving back to Dallas, Texas, my experiences with depression, while being isolated and not having a lot of social contact. Just talked about what my experience was. And so the cool thing about this project is it's not written, it's in an audiobook series.
I'm
It's
gonna
in an
find that.
audiobook. Yeah.
I'm gonna find it. I gotta have that.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you the link so you can get it.
Okay, because that sounds so real. You understand what I'm saying? I saw it. I said,
Yeah,
"Single save struggle." Okay, okay. That sounds like a everyday thing that us sisters go through. Okay.
exactly.
So, what else would you like us to know about you, your artistry, your books that you have out, that you have coming out? What are you working on?
So this is what I want to tell y'all about. I'm also a co-author on this in this anthology called Finding Joy in the Journey, Volume 2. And that is a project that Vanessa Blackwell, she put together an anthology of 90 different authors.
Wow.
We all wrote on the subject of finding joy in the journey. Mm-hmm. And so, and mostly like dealing with grief or just loss in general. And so 90 of us came from all different perspectives with our own experiences and wrote on this subject. And I shared really, which is the basis of my children's book, I shared my experience with, bearing 4 children into this world, Rhonda, but not being able to see, touch, or talk to them while being able to talk to everybody else in the whole wide world. Mm-hmm. And so my loss and my struggle and my thing to overcome. And so even though I'm experiencing this today, I still find a way to find joy within this journey. And so that book, we're actually #1 Amazon best-selling.
Let's go. Congratulations.
Thank you. Go. That really was a great experience. She taught us, each process on the anthology. She was really good with us. She's working on another project. But my main focus has been, and I'm grateful that you're allowing me to speak about all the books that I have birthed into this world. So my children's book, which is award-winning, as I stated, is called Mommy and Daddy, Do You Still Love Me Anymore? And the book is a love letter to my 4 children, Joseph Jr., Frenchaire II, Melchizedek, and Sarai. They, due to circumstances in the past, they have been adopted by a family in another state. Okay. And it's a closed adoption, so I don't have any contact with them.
Okay.
We've been separated for over 7 years. And I woke up from a dream when I moved here back to Dallas in 2019, the winter of 2019. And my good friend, Tori Russell, he's an activist in St. Louis, many might know him. But anyway, he was saying in my dream that I had not done enough to let my children know that I still love them and that I still care for them and that I was still thinking of them. And Rhonda, I woke up from that dream the next morning, and usually it was kind of strange about the dream because I usually don't remember my dreams.
Okay.
And so this was so, vivid. And so anyway, I woke up from that dream and I wrote the first version of this children's book. And I wrote it and I published it on Kindle using my own brand, BNS LLC, as the publisher. And I put that book out there on Kindle that first day after I wrote it, unedited, no illustrations, just put the story out there because I knew myself that if I hadn't done that like that, I would have not put the story out. I would have definitely procrastinated and I wouldn't have put it out, just fear, because a lot of people didn't even know I had children at all. Okay. And so it just wasn't a public thing. And so I put it out there, and then about a year later, or I guess 2 years later, in the summer of 2021, I collaborated with Dell Chambers and Uzuri Books. They were the ones who formatted the book to be put into paperback version. And so my second edition is illustrated, like I said, by Dell Chambers. And it's award-winning. It's available on my website, online. It's on Amazon, different places, Dreamspire, WE Books online, Black History Books for Kids. Just recently announced that the books are in circulation for you to check out at the New York Public Libraries.
Excellent. Let's go. Congratulations. I love it. I love that.
Yes. So that's really what I got going on. I really want to in the future expand on what I've started, mainly doing some virtual events and possibly some physical events. I just started a new job the last 4 months ago, so my schedule is really restricted.
Yes.
But I love to really share my book with as many children and adults as possible, because foster children and adopted children may sometimes feel abandoned by parents due to the situations in which they were separated.
Right.
And this story isn't just for my own children, but for the children and adults who have experienced foster care and adoption, to really remind them that their biological parents still love them or still think about them, misses them dearly. So this is really, a book for them. And I'm really trying to get the book out to as many people as possible. Looking for any kind of donations to help me, because there's always opportunities to give books, but you have to have the funds to print the book from Amazon.
Right.
And get the books to people. So I'm always looking for funds to assist with that. And I'm just really just grateful that my story is out there to encourage people.
Well, tell everybody where you would like for them to send donations to if they would like to help.
Yes, ma'am. So you can send any donations to help on Cash App. Is $BEANDUSLLC. That's $B and us LLC. That's my brand. I got Zelle. You can just reach out to me through my website.
Okay.
The short version of the website is bit.ly/capital capital FRENCHY capital BOOKS. So that's bit.ly/Frenchie books.
Okay, Frenchaire. I think I have some of that information that you sent me, and when I post your interview, I'll make sure to put that in the comments for everyone to have. So in case anyone that's listening or watching wants to donate, then they can do that to help you with your cause. Have you had the opportunity to go to New York yet?
I haven't been in New York in a while.
Okay.
The book's being put into circulation just happened recently, but I can't wait to go to the libraries and see my books.
I know it. That's going to be incredible.
It really is.
I know I've done a 4-city tour before, so I do understand the cost of things, because things do cost depending on, how you want to market and promote your books, because it's a business. When you get done with it, it's a whole business, right?
Right.
And as authors, we get royalties, yes, but we want to get our stuff out there and our face out there with our books, so we can, meet our readers. Yes.
Right. Yes.
So is there anything else before we close out that you want anyone to know? You got any events coming up that you're or partnerships that you're with?
I don't have any events coming up.
Okay. Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. I'm really just focusing on people purchasing the books. So the website, like I said, I give you the website. The books are available, all 3 of them. I'd love to just share this message. Really, I have experienced a lot of trauma over the years, and really my story, I really feel like can motivate and inspire and encourage somebody, that may be in similar situations. I have bipolar, and that's not something that I claim, I'm happy to say it, but
I know
it is
saying.
what it is, right?
Mm-hmm. It's your truth.
Yeah, it's my truth.
Mm-hmm.
And domestic violence survivor, sexual assault survivor. And so I say all that to say is your past doesn't really make you.
Yeah.
Really are whoever it is you choose to be, whoever you think, first of all, in your head, and then, you know, who you visualize yourself is, who you feel, who yourself is. And so I really just want my story in my life to be a testament that not only can things be all right, you can strive, you can have peace of mind,
yes,
you can have joy despite all of the negative things that you experience. Like, it's really tough for me to live every day without my 4 children. Yeah. So know that they're growing up without me. Mm-hmm. But it gives me great hope that as their age, there's going to be an opportunity for them to come back to me.
Yes.
So my story is a story of hope. And that's what I hope that I'm giving to people.
That's excellent. You know, there are so many people, Frenchaire, that they want to write a book, but then they're like you said, that fear sets in. So what would you say to encourage them to do it?
Yes, ma'am. I encourage you to go ahead and do it. Go ahead and write your story, because you experience it for someone else. The story isn't for you. Yeah, yes, you were supposed to learn lessons from it, but the story is to touch others who may be going through the same experience or similar experience, who might about to go through the experience. It's right. Just we all have a purpose, and within our purpose, there are particular people that we are supposed to touch in this world. And so without your story, those people are not going to be touched. And we need for those people to experience what you have.
I love that.
You really are the light.
I love that. That is absolutely correct. Yes, yes, yes. This has been such a fantabulous interview. I'm so glad that you accepted the invite, because we are in the Black Authors Network group on Facebook. I think that's the name of the group. And so that's how we connected. And I try to have on 2 authors a month, so they can come on and tell us about the books, the stories, and, you know what I'm saying, so we can promote them.
I really appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. So thank you very much for being on TME Podcast. And I hope to see more of you soon. You know, do your thing, girl. Do your thing. I love it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. Don't forget to send me that link for the audiobook. So I'm going to get that.
I got you. Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have a blessed rest of your day.
Peace and blessings.
Yes, ma'am. All right. I'll see you at the top. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yes, ma'am.